everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Nicole from my Pandora Charmed Life. Today's video is going to feature my newly designed Peter Pan / Tinkerbell bracelet. I've recently posted a picture of this on Instagram and people loved it, so I'm so excited to go in depth on this bracelet, on why I picked some of the charms that I picked. Now, I don't want to take all the credit for creativity here. There were a couple other friends of mine that we've all kind of chatted, what would you put on a Peter Pan bracelet? So thank you to those ladies who have kind of helped inspire this look. And then I added a last minute touch of my own that I wasn't really even expecting to add. I'm just so pleased with how it came out. Before we get into the bracelet, I do want to talk about why I chose to do a Peter Pan bracelet. Recently, Presley has been loving all of the Disney classics that we have, specifically Peter Pan. There's a few others, but we'll save that for future videos. We have watched Peter Pan probably 100 times since we've gotten it, and I don't think it's been out of the vault that long, but she wants to watch it every day. Sometimes it's just playing in the background, sometimes we watch it before going to bed, but we love it. And then when we go to Disneyland, we love to ride the Peter Pan's flight ride, so there's also those memories as well. Most recently, she met Tinkerbell at Disneyland. So a lot of recent I love Peter Pan things happening. I've always loved the Tinkerbell Muranos, and I've used them to put pops of green in anything I need green. So I've always made good use of them, but now I feel like they have their permanent home. So stay tuned, take a look at why I chose the charms I chose to go on my Peter Pan bracelet. Here's a close-up view of this very, very, very beautiful bracelet. You could see that I used mostly greens and silvers, but there's a couple of hints of rainbow. I'll explain that as we get into the design. The bracelet that I chose to put this on is the 18 centimeter smooth clasp bracelet, so that just does not have any clip stations around it. And then this clasp isn't your normal barrel clasp, it's just the round ball that has Pandora written on both sides. Just to note, when I style with smooth bracelets, because this end does not have any threading, I always use some sort of silicone clip or silicone safety chain to make sure that it protects any of the charms from falling off. Because whether they're threaded or not, because this is not threaded, they will fall off. So just a little helpful hint there. The clips I chose to use on this design is the Arc of Love multicolor CZ clip. And I'm going to get into why I chose to add a rainbow element to this when I get to the centerpiece. But this is this clip. I've always loved how you have the two little heart detail cutouts right there on the clip. These are silicone line clips, so perfect for a smooth bracelet, perfect for a bangle, perfect for a mesh bracelet. And I just love the different colors in the heart shape. The second charm that I picked is the Gleaming gift charm, and I love that this charm has a star. Originally, I bought this because it is older, it's retiring or is retired, and I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity to get it. But this has kind of a dual meaning to the movie. So the significance of the stars, if you think about the opening song, it says the second star to the right, and anytime Peter is talking to Wendy about where they're going and the directions, he uses the second star to the right. So for me, that's what that star represents. But the present, if you can think about the movie, at the end, when Captain Hook, spoiler alert if you've never seen it, when Captain Hook kidnaps Wendy and the boys, Hook leaves Peter a gift, and he pretends that it's from Wendy, but really it's the bomb. So that's what the Gleaming gift represents. The alligator or crocodile charm represents the crocodile in Peter Pan. He's the one who bit off Captain Hook's hand and why Captain Hook has a hook, but he also swallowed a clock, and Anytime you hear that clock sound, that's when Captain Hook knows that the alligator is near. What I love about this is when I first showed Presley the movie, I thought it was going to scare her, but she actually thinks it's hilarious and would crack up at the relationship between the Croc and Captain Hook. And then speaking of the clock, this is the clock to represent the clock that the Croc swallowed. Kind of comes out at the end of the movie too. This clock I had to repurpose. It was on my work-inspired bracelet to represent the time that I had spent in a department. It was 13 years in that department, and we were about productivity and time, so that has like triple meaning now. Then of course you have Tinkerbell's signature Murano, one of my favorite signature Muranos that Pandora has done. Just so pretty. It is Disney. It says Disney on one of these sides. There you go. Just, I love the light color that this has. So beautiful. Then you have Tinkerbell's dress. On the bail says Tinkerbell, and it has pretty enamel. It's kind of, it kind of looks like the enamel glows, but it doesn't. It's just that translucent color. And I just love her little dress. And then on the back of this charm, the little detail on her wings. So pretty. And that obviously represents Tinkerbell. Funny story, I have like every color of these Eternity Spacers, and I used to use them, but recently I've been fighting with how they're looking on my bracelets, but I do like to frame Radiant Heart Charms with sparkly spacers, so I put it on to see how it looked, and I absolutely love it. So let's move this out of the way, sorry about that. So I did decide to put these on there just to add another pop of green. And then the Radiant Charm. This is the Radiant Hearts Charm. This is the Clear CZ Radiant Hearts Charm. You guys all know I love Radiant Hearts. And this has the rainbow around it. So you're probably thinking, okay, why is this a centerpiece? And two, why do you have rainbows on here? Well, if you can think about the Mermaid Lagoon, there are rainbows in Mermaid Lagoon. So this, instead of using a mermaid, which when I was collabing with some people on what would make a great Peter Pan bracelet, a mermaid definitely would. But since I did not want to repurpose my mermaid charm that stayed on my ocean bracelet, I did put it on the centerpiece of this bracelet, centered by two Eternity Spacers in green. And then of course, gotta have Peter Pan on your Peter Pan bracelet. There's Peter, there's the ship. Just love this dangle. If you saw my Disney Parks haul, you know I just recently got this one, so I'm super excited about that. Then of course the second Murano. Then you have Tinkerbell's star. Tinkerbell has a lot of really cool options within Pandora, and there's a really cute one. It's a dangle with her sitting in the middle of a heart, and I already have two Tinkerbell dangles, so I didn't want that. So I did repurpose this Tinkerbell star from Presley's first Disneyland trip. And thank you guys on Instagram for helping me make that decision to take that bracelet apart. I think it's perfect on here. We have Tinkerbell in a star, stars outlined in green, and then on the back of here you have Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust written on this star. Then we have Tinkerbell's shoe, which I had picked up in a promo last summer, and it's been just sitting in my jewelry box going to waste. And I'm so glad I'm able to use this shoe in this design. The cute little pearl at the tip is just so darling. And then a non-Disney, non-Tinkerbell charm to round this out is the Dazzling Fairies. I just wanted to put this fairy charm on here to help represent Tinkerbell as well, and to create a little bit of balance on this bracelet. And then because I'm using like multicolors, I thought it was cool to help bring out the little bit of pink that are in the butterflies here. And then of course, the matching clip on the other side. You guys, I'm just so happy with this design. I love the way it looks. I've been wearing it like every day and I stare at it all day long. I think it's so beautiful. And thank you guys for all the positive feedback that I got on it on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. You may have noticed this little Tinkerbell ornament hanging out in the background. I think she's so cute to prop when I'm taking pictures of my Tinkerbell Peter Pan bracelet. We got this in California Adventure on our recent trip, and it's just so cute. It's from Precious Moments. It's a little tink because she's so sparkly with her wings and her little wand, and I just love it. Anyway, what did you think? I know I've gotten like so many compliments on Instagram. Thank you guys so much. Like, this is your best work yet. And I'm really proud of this design. In my head, I had a lot of other things that I wanted to add onto here, but when I saw this, as simple as it was, I'm like not gonna touch it for now, you know, until I change my mind and decide to touch it. But this is how it is. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, if you like this bracelet. Leave me a comment, let me know what you loved about it. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that little notification bell as well. That way you get notified when I upload my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.